So hello everyone. So today in the beginning we're going to do a sound healing, and this time I used crystal bowls, and I used the crystal bowl of E and G. And E and G, they are a third apart, so right, E, F, G. And so a third is a bit of a shaking up interval. It's an interval that kind of shakes things up. And the E relates to your throat chakra. So I recently feel like I need a lot of work with my throat chakra, and especially in these times where there is a lot of it's very hard to express your truth in many different situations because of the situation as it is outside now. So I think a lot of people would benefit from having a healing on their throat chakra. As it is so hard to express your truths these days. And when you do, it is, you understand it probably. So the E bowl and the G bowl, and then I do some throat singing, and I sing the C. So you get first, I play the E bowl a little bit just to kind of get you into the frequency of your throat, and then I play the G bowl, and then that's to kind of shake up the energy, the stuck energy here, and then I'll sing the C below that, which creates a C major triad, a C chord, and C, E, G, and so the E, G, they kind of shake things up, and then the C balances it all out. And it's also, the C chord is also really good for like headaches and migraines and all kinds of things like that. And then finally, I just play the E bowl, just to kind of wake you up from the healing. And yes, so the healing will start now. Okay, so yes. Now I just want to talk a little bit about some things in the Course in Miracles and share just a few things, and then I'll get into channeling. So just the things I wanted to share was first, I had this interesting dream a while ago, and I'm thinking about writing like a short story about it. But I was in Canada. Actually, this dream I think is about from a year ago or something like that. But I was looking at my past dreams, and I thought, oh, this is a really interesting one. But yeah, so I was in Canada, and I was going into this kind of like commune camp, And in order to get into the commune, you had to go through this like one small building. That's not a building, one small room. And there's all these different tables, and they ask you all kinds of questions and everything like that. And that was quite an ordeal just to get through every table. And then finally, they let you into the commune. And it's kind of like an enclosed space. It's outside, but it's an enclosed space. And the interesting thing about the commune was that in the commune, whenever you start talking about something that triggers anyone's emotions, they have a special song that they'll sing. And so, for example, if I start talking about something that they don't want to hear, there's a song that they'll just sing at the top of their lungs, and then everyone will join in, and it's just this like screaming song. And so that they can never go to these certain places with these certain trigger words. And so these trigger words will be said, and then they will completely shut down and just sing this song. And it's not just one song, they have a song for every single like trigger word. And I thought that was very fitting for, it seems like what's going on these days, that when people don't want to hear certain information, they'll put a label on the person who's giving the information, and then that'll shut everything down. So it's kind of like this. But I guess it'd be more fun if they just had a song. More fun for everyone, as long as they don't sing it at the top of their lungs, because that was pretty loud in the dream. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting dream. The other thing is, so I recently have been cutting out all of my supplements. I usually take I'm like a, health nut with supplements, and I have so many different ones. I was taking a whole regimen of things, and I realized that even though I take them, I still get sick. So I just decided not to take them anymore. And so it's been about 3 weeks or so, and I don't feel any different. And the only thing that I sometimes still take every once in a while, if I don't feel so good, is baking soda in water. That's about it. And even then, that's only I think once or twice these past 3 weeks. And the reason is because, that I still get sick. And also when I do get sick and when I get a fever, I can't eat or drink. Well, I can drink water, but I can't eat anything, and I can't take any supplements. But then after a few days, I feel better. So maybe the whole concept of this, the best supplement is fasting. Yeah, no food at all. And this brought me to two things. One is, this is lesson 140. I have all these Course in Miracles lesson on my wall, and they just sometimes jump out at me. And this one is, I think, really, really fitting. And it says, only salvation can be said to cure. Okay, so what the world perceives as therapeutic is but what will make the body better. Its form of healing thus must substitute illusion for illusion. One belief is sickness takes another form, and so the patient now perceives himself as well. He is not healed. He merely had a dream that he was sick, and in the dream found a magic formula to make him well. Yet he is not awakened from the dream, and so his mind remains exactly as before. One either sleeps or awakens. There is nothing in between. I thought, there you go. Exactly. So all of these things are illusions. This concept that we can take supplements and they'll make us better, or, that's just for the body. And it's just an illusion. So I thought that was interesting. And then the other one is, I'm on lesson 14. Officially, I'm on lesson 14. And lesson 14 is God did not create a meaningless world. And it's a very cool lesson. Most of the lessons are like this. You could just spend a whole year on one lesson. And sometimes you want to, but it's not recommended. So this one, God did not create a meaningless world. So you just close your eyes and you think of all of the things that are scary or horrifying to you, or about your things that are happening around the world, or about they say here cancer, or something that you're afraid might happen to you, and all these different things. And then you just close your eyes and you say, God did not create that thing, and so it is not real. So you just name all the things. And I love this kind of idea. This is something that I kind of finally picked up with the Course in Miracles, is that a lot of times when people talk about God, and they say, I don't believe in God, because why would God create a world like this, right? And so the answer is that God did not create this world. We created this world. We were placed in this world with complete free will to create, freely. And this is what we've created. We've created these wars. We've created these cancers. And so, but it's not real, in a sense. So God did not create us. God created us, and we created these things. So we miscreated. And that is how powerful we truly are. And so once we realize this, once we are, we can start, or once we kind of are online, we can start changing our perception and start to see things and to create real things, not to create diseases, but to create peace and to create love and to create just an amazing world. And I think that's what, for me, A Course in Miracles has helped me to see. And yeah, so the only things that God created is love, right? And that's it. Everything else is just an illusion. But it's a very, very believable illusion. Okay, and then before I'm going on way too long today, I'm sorry. But again, always remember, you can just skip right over this. I really don't mind if you want to go to the channeling or whatever you'd like. So the last thing I just wanted to say is that, so I'm writing this dragon book, which I mentioned before. And recently I went to this shrine and this dragon followed me home. Another dragon followed me home. And she wants to work with me. But yeah, anyway, this is kind of interesting. I'm writing about it. So, all right. So I'd like to, just get into the channeling and see if the guides have anything to share today. Greetings. We are what you might call as a Seraphim. We have a different name for who we are, but you might know us as a Seraphim, as a type of angel, as you call us. We are not necessarily angels in that respect, in the way that you know angels, but we are here, and we are around, and we are part of your world, you might say, not necessarily of the world, the three-dimensional world that you live in, but we are part of, maybe a better way would say, your universe. We are part of your universe, and we are here, and we are always looking down, not looking down on you, but looking down at you, just seeing you, and trying in our way to help you. We understand that you have free will, and so we cannot interfere with your free will, but we are always there. We are here, looking down, looking at you, looking at this world, and trying to create positive pockets of energy, you might say. Sometimes we create different pockets of energy and hope that you might find yourself walking through that pocket of energy when you're feeling in a very, very maybe dark place, and you're walking down a road or a street or a forest, and all of a sudden you get this flash of peace and an understanding that everything is going to be okay. There is a very big possibility that you have walked into one of the pockets we have created. And this is one way that we can help to create peace on your planet without interfering with your free will. So we create these pockets of peace, and you will find yourself drawn to them unconsciously, and you'll walk through them. And this is one thing that we do. We have many, many different things that we're trying to do until you all come online and you're able to communicate with us directly, and then we can work together in a much, much grander scale and to create beautiful worlds, a beautiful world, a peaceful world. And this is one thing too that we would like to say: as you are coming online, know that you can call on us at any time and we will come to help you. So these pockets of peace are just a small little portion of what we could do together. We could work together and to create not just a pocket of peace, but we could create a world of peace, a whole we might say, yeah, a whole city, a whole town, a whole country, whatever you'd like. The sky is the limit, because you are amazing creator beings, and we are only here to help you, and we are to help you with your creations, because we have been creating for a very, very long time, and so we can help you to hone your craft of creating these amazing things that you will start to be creating. This is what's happening. You are already creating them. And it just will be much, much more clear as a lot of you are coming more and more online. And this is our message for you today, a message of love and a message of peace. And we just wish that you would feel this peace, and wish that you would be able to communicate with us if you would like. And again, this is all only if you would like to communicate with us. You have complete and utter free will to do exactly what you would like to do, and that is the beauty of your existence here. And all we wish to say is that if you need any help from us, or if you would like to have some help from us, you don't really need any help from us in the end. But if you would like to, we would be overjoyed to help you, and to help to create with you, or just to communicate with you. So peace be to all of you. Okay. Ciao.